Hello class members, welcome back to another interesting tutorial. So I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful Zara cap with layers. Okay, so this is a very simple design that you can make almost like, you can even make 50 pieces in a day, sharp so you can cash out. Very easy step. Okay, now the materials you use I will show you later, but I want you to understand that this design is something that you will want to try out. So if you want to impress your clients this period, I think you need to watch this video till the end. The materials you're going to be needing for this particular Zara cap are basically few, and as you can see, I need my Mako. This Mako here is the soft Mako. I will need your doll face fabric or any fabric that you like, and I'm going to show you a hack that I use for a non-stretch fabric because doll face satin is not stretchy. So I'll just show you a hack that I used right in this video. But if you can find a stretchy fabric like raw silk, stretchy silk, please, you can go ahead and use it, and you need your fiber as well. So let's go straight to the measurements. Now the hack that I used to cut out my piece that I'm going to show you is I cut out these pieces on a bias. Okay, I cut out the pieces like this. I folded it in an inverted triangle, and then this became my length. This particular fabric is stretched, so you can actually use it like this. But if you want to use doll face, this is what I did for this particular video. So I folded it like this. So this became my length and this became my width. So this is the length of mine and this is the width. So you understand that. So I did that for the base, the one that has the Mako inside, and I also did that for the pipes because I want the pipes to lay really smoothly, and the fabric that I'm using, it is not stretching. So take note of that. Now to the base measurement. If you're familiar with making Zara cap, you know that it's almost the same. So this is 14.5 inches width, and then the length here is 27 inches length. You can also use 28 inches length. So you need one piece for this one. Now for my pipe, don't forget I mentioned that I cut these pipes out on a bias. Okay, so it is stretching. Okay, now I have 4 pipes right here, and each of these pipes that you're seeing here is 4.5 inches, and each of the lengths is 25 inches length. So you need 4 pieces of the pipe, and also you will need your belt, right? Of course, when you're working with Zara cap, especially with non-stretchy fabric, you need belts. So this is just pieces from my fabric or leftover, and this is 4.5, and the length here is 11 inches. So 2 pieces for your belt. And I'm going to show you what I'll use to embellish this, something very light. And before I wrap up, I want to show you that this Zara cap will have like a rose at the bottom. So this is like an off-cut fabric that I'm using. So let me just show you. I pinned this together because I'm going to join it to give me one long piece. That's for my ruffles at the back of this Zara cap. And they are not equal, but let me just give you a measurement that you can use. So you can just do 11 inches. 11 inches by, let's say, 60. This particular one is not on a bias. You can see the self edge here, right? It's not on a bias. I just use what I like because it's ruffles. It doesn't really matter what angle you cut it out from. Okay, and the length you can use by 60, depending on how you want your ruffles to be full. So I just use my leftover, and this is around 56 inches. 56 inches length. I'm going to be cutting it around here. Now that you already know your measurements, let's go to putting all these pieces together. Now, what I'm going to do before I insert my Mako is that this hack that I use, that I just fold the tip. I fold the tip like this, and then I sew it straight down before I place my Mako, and then overlay it like this. And then I sew it all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do behind the scene. When I'm done, I'll come back, show you how it looks like before we move on to the next part. I remember I didn't mention the size of the Mako. So the width of the Mako is 2.5 inches and the length of the Mako is 18 inches long. Now I've turned my pipes inside out, and it's time for me to fix the fiber into each. At the end of the day, whatever the width you get from your pipe, you're going to cut out the exact width of your fiber. So just fold it this way, pass it through your safety pin and just gently pass it into each pipe. Mhm. Now I'm going to attach my belt to the Zara cap base. I've turned the pipes inside out and I've put fiber inside each of it. So I'm going to join my belt this way. And when I'm done attaching the belt, I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, and the next thing is just to, okay, let's just see. Attaching belt first and then I'll be back. Right. Now I've attached the belt. So it's time for me to put these pipes together in layer in front of this Zara cap. And you will notice that I'm taking my time to explain all of these details. So imagine what you're going to be learning in my exclusive membership class where you can subscribe for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. I call this exclusive membership class the Vault because I have over 50 exclusive and best-selling designs in that class. And this class is where you will learn different designs ranging from Zara caps, turbans, fascinators, headpieces, learning how to work with different materials, cinamay, crinoline, tulle, a lot. And of course, that's not all. You're going to be getting one design every single month. And the truth is, you can unsubscribe anytime. As soon as your subscription is expires, you don't need to subscribe again if you can. You know, like be like a sponge that when you enter that class, you can learn as many designs as you can. So, having said this, if you're interested in learning how to make exclusive designs in the Vault, send a WhatsApp message to that number on your screen. I'll be looking forward to having you. Now, let's move on to today's class. Okay, so these are the pipes right here. So I'm going to be laying them on each other like this. Let me put this aside so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, this is the third one, and then this is the last one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack these 4 pipes together on this edge. All right, after I've attached these together, I'm going to place them here and then tack it in. Don't worry that the pipe is not getting to the end, okay? We're going to cover it with the ruffles we are making with the last piece. So when I'm done attaching this one, I'm going to be back. Just attach it in a way that's not going to come off. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is to arrange these parts on each other like this, and then I'm going to glue it down. Now, you understand what I just did. So when you're done, I'm going to use my sewing machine to join these parts, fold it into two, and then cover it up. When you're done, ensure that you weave this part to make it really neat. But for the purpose of this training, I'm just going to go ahead and gather it. So when you're done weaving, this is the next step. You gather it all the way down. This is what I have. You see how it looks really beautiful. Okay, now moving on to the back part, because you need to cover this back part right here. You need to cover it. So I'm just going to be creating a nice ruffles, and then I'm going to be tacking it, and then we are done. So just watch me as I'm going to be attaching these ruffles. This is the ruffle at the back. Looks nice, right? So I'm going to be embellishing this top part with this applique. So I'm just going to be placing it this way, and then gluing it down. Now check this out. Look at how beautiful it looks. Can you see? Oh wow, it looks really beautiful. So I cannot wait to see your own design. I can't wait for you to drop a comment for me if you have one. This is what it looks like. This is the back. I'm still going to use this ruffle actually and weave the inner part. But so far, you can already see how this will look like on you or your clients. Don't forget, if you want to still join the vault, please send a message to that WhatsApp number on your screen, and we'd love to have you in class where you can have unlimited design at your disposal.